what's great about boosted posts is they're cheap. The downside when stuff's cheap is usually it takes more effort. You have to outreach, right? They're not going to just come to you. So if we want to get around that, the next thing I would do is you could do DMs, and it could be retargeting. Okay. So what you're able to do is you start boosted posts, you now have incoming followers consistently, right? So let's say every day you spend $100, you have 50 new followers, 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 whatever. When you start to retarget, what you can do is you can choose a custom audience. And then what you choose is you choose your Instagram engagers, right? Because this is from IG. So you can do, hey, all my Instagram engagers in the last 180 days, I want you to shoot them this DM message. The benefit though, is you're already reaching out to people on boosted posts, but anyone who's engaged with your page at all will now get the DM ad. When they click, will come inside Messenger, right? So like conversation, right? That's a conversation. So the benefit now is not only are you doing boosted posts, but you're getting super warm people. Cause if someone came to your page and at least clicked on it, regardless of what you say, they are a warmer person or prospect than a complete stranger.
Yeah.
So that is the next step I would do. So hypothetically, if you were spending, I don't know, say you get up to like 5K a month on boosted, you do 5K a month on DMs, you could ride that all the way to 100 grand. Like you really don't have to do anything else. As long as you can get this to work, because doing anything more complex, it's just harder. It's not like complexity already comes by having more staff and more clients that you don't need to create.
Right.
If boosted post is working great, you could just do boosted posts the whole way. But usually I try to have, hey, do some boosted, do some retargeting. Here is where like you could create your funnel system. When they click on the ad, usually it'll be like, hey, here's a link to the training based on your ad. They click there, they go to the opt-in. You have a VSL here, and then you book a call. And then they can book a call from the VSL, or they're messaging you, right? And they can book, sorry, I did that wrong. They can book from here in the message, or they can book from the VSL. That's all you really need to get to $100,000 a month. Like that is a strategy. Now, in terms of all the stuff, it's like, you could be like, how do I find a VA? How do I find a coach? What questions do I ask on the interviews? How do I set up boosted post? Like all that stuff you can ask, that's tactical, but this is the strategy.
Yeah. And that's what I need is kind of like the overview of
that's really all you have to do, bro. Like I wouldn't make it more complex than that. Now, if you start running ads and this goes south, this whole plan falls apart, right? You got to get this to work. But if this works, then you're just doing more of it. And realistically, like probably what's going to happen is you'll spend 20 to 30K. Let's just do the worst case. So let's say you spent 30K, you have 70K left, then you have your team's 20K, so you take home 50 grand. Okay. If you're at 20K, then probably what'll happen is you'll take home 60K. Now, but this is what I think you could realistically shoot for, like no lower than 50K. You could be 60 to 70K depending on how effective your ads are and then how cheap your team is.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions or anything you need me to cover before I come look at your stuff?
How many days go by before you're like, yeah, this isn't?
When you post an image and you start boosting it, you're going to see the numbers right away.
Right.
Okay. So when you're saying, how many days do I know before it's not working? It's like, you'll know instantly on that post. Now, let's say you try a new post. It doesn't work. New post. You're 7 days in. It's like, okay, you're doing something fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Or it's like, you're targeting wrong or something like that. But usually boosted posts, it's pretty straightforward. I would say like, especially, I have a client, dude. His name's Grant.
Yeah.
He gets $2 leads for sciatica.
Yeah, I know. I've watched your video with him a couple of times.
Right. So if he's getting $2 leads and you're doing a similar offer, like I don't think you'll have an issue with this, especially like if you're like, hey, I'll fix your back pain. Dude, fucking everyone and their mom has back pain.
I know.
Now, if I'm running ads, let's say I'm doing DM ads and you're shooting for $10 cost per message, and one day it's 8, one day it's 10, one day it's 15, then it's 10, then it's 12. It's like, it doesn't matter when it goes up a little bit because it's like, you're looking at the last 7 days.
Okay.
With this though, this usually, if it's above KPI, it's never going to get back in KPI because right out of the gate, that's kind of like how many people saw it. So you're going to keep getting it. That would be like you running this DM ad. It's the same thing technically. And it's $20 out of the gate. It's not going to drop to fucking 10 probably.
Right.
It could maybe, but it's highly unlikely. So for this, all you have to do is you post something right away. And if it's in KPI, great. But ultimately it also comes down to like, are you getting these people to book in a calls? Cause maybe you're like, oh, Tanner, this post crushes, but like no one's very serious about buying. Like if I have a post about me holding a picture like in my awards, that's going to get a lot of engagement, but not as many people are serious about buying. But if I say, hey, I'm looking for 5 entrepreneurs to help scale their businesses, oh, dude, everyone and their mom will click on that shit.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.